We are on live.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the day three session. Session three. In this session, we are going to discuss the topic regarding to web development, and a lot of subdomain topics are be covered in the web development session. And here we are going to provide the resources, which gonna cost a lot, that are going to provide it for free in our server community. If you haven't joined the server community, the server links are in the description. You can check it out. And at the end of the session, you need to complete the attendance sheet, day 4, day 3. Cyclen, do you want to say something?
So very excited for the today's session, and here we are going to just drive you through today's topic, covering all the aspects and how to create your profile on LinkedIn, and website development, and how to monetize it. And further session will be taken by Nitya and Patabi.
How many people are there in the live, Karthik? Mute.
Right now it's 4. Like, I think people are coming on.
Okay, let's just wait for 5 more minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
People are joining.
Okay.
Hey Mani, hi. Jet set go. You got this. Hi Rahul. Welcome to the stream. It's 12 members, 12 on the live. Count is increasing on. Hi Ganesh, welcome to the session 3. Guys who are joining newly, please type hi so we will know your names.
Our day was good, Money. And how was your day? Just let us know in the chat box.
It's 14. I haven't shared it on my status once.
Yeah.
You have to bring your name out. You have to bring your name into the limelight. So, you have to make... Okay, wait. What is it? It's great after the session. Oh, thank you, Money. From the day one, Money and Ganesh and Jet Set Go, these 3 people are, they're in the limelight
Yes.
and they're constantly messaging.
Interacting with other people.
Everyone has to be, because you will get this recognition, or you might get a confidence, so much of confidence to speak in front of people.
With that interaction, your names will be in our mind, so you can be called upon for the new projects we'll be taking up for the new team. So make sure you are more interactive with other people. You don't miss that.
So at this point, I just wanted to mention something. So there are so many projects that are coming up for Texthappen. They are in the field of web development as well as content writing. So for the mastery course, the major aim for Texthappen is whoever actually attends these master courses we'll select certain number of students. Obviously, the count will be high. So we'll select all of these students and make them work on these projects so that we'll also provide you with the client testimonial as well as an internship certificate from Texthappen. So in the further freelancing, opportunities that you get, you can just this achievement on your profile that we talked earlier. Having a web page for yourself or having your Instagram or LinkedIn as a profile. So you can just post all of these achievements there. So this is for the people who actually come and join us in the master courses, because in master courses we will be the one who will be guiding you throughout the whole course. So we definitely understand the amount of proficiency that you have in content writing and web development. So for the opportunities, we understand the amount of proficiency. Yeah. So for yeah, so whatever the opportunities that Texthappen has for you right now, they are through master courses. So if you have any interest, special interest to them, then you can just join us towards them as well. So the links for the master courses will open at 28th this month. So we'll also let you know in the group. So are we
Hi,
good to
Jay.
go?
As people are joining, at 6:20 sharply, we start the session.
Okay.
Definitely.
Hi, Jairam. Welcome to the session.
Hey Jairam, you can just text in the comment section.
In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, in the meantime, if you guys have any questions for the people who joined just now, you can just drop them in the chat box. We can have a Q&A before the session as well. So if you guys have anything that needs to be clarified, just put it in the chat box. They can be regarding to anything. They don't have to stick on to freelancing. You can talk about web development, you can talk about data science, you can talk about artificial intelligence, your projects. You can just talk with us. It's a student community, so we're here to help.
I'll also be telling you the Instagram profile things you have did, and I'll be guiding you through right bios and everything. So if you have any minor doubts regarding the yesterday's session or your social profiles, you can just put them in the chat box.
Guys, whoever done day 2 assignment, keep S in the chat box. So we know how many number of people have gone.
Ansh, yeah, I think there's a new name over here, Ansh Rawat. Yeah. Hi.
Yes. As well, Jairam.
Yeah, Jairam as well.
Yeah, and sharks. Yeah. So
Okay.
money has a question for us. Money is asking, what was the blunder mistake that you have done in content writing?
Okay. The blunder
Yeah.
mistake was
So
I won't say
as
that.
Nitya stated earlier as well. Yeah.
Continue. Yeah, you can just continue, Patabi. I
Yeah.
think his network
So as
is.
Nitya stated earlier as well. Not again. Is it okay now?
I am telling some statements and it is reaching you a bit late. I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So am I audible now, Nitya?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah.
Nitya,
Patabi just okay.
Nitya,
Patabi, it just you can just rejoin by again reconnecting your Wi-Fi or something. Okay, the blunder mistake, we don't tell it as a blunder mistake in terms of content, but we would rather put it as, not proper managing, or there's this client who requires content, like a bulk amount of content, but there wasn't a right training for the content writers we have hired. We have hired content writers from freelance site, and they have no relevant skills, and they have no tone of putting it in the right context, and the content was revised 2 and 3 times by the client, and then obviously he'll get trust issues, and he said, okay, this is not going to work. And so that was our fourth or fifth project, I guess. So from that on, we just, whenever we take our content writer, we just train them for 1 or 2 days, and we just make them understand the principles of text happen and the context or the tone of writing, and then we just provide them with the project. I think it's clear.
Yeah, it's 6:20. Let's start. There are 20 people right now.
Yeah. I Okay, let's rejoin. Patabi will be coming 1 second.
Yes, I texted him.
Yeah. So if how many of you are ready with your LinkedIn and Instagram profiles right now? Just put a thumbs up symbol or just type in yes. You can just type in yes. How many of you are ready with your LinkedIn and Instagram profiles? Are you ready to, change accordingly? I'll be telling them. So just put in yes in the chat box or the comment section. Okay. Guys, please be interactive. Let's just make this session super successful so as to, provide you with all the essential content. It's not just a theory, but we are going to drive you through practical. Just please put it as yes. So I'll be taking you to my LinkedIn and Instagram, and I'll be showing you the things. Okay. Fine. Okay. So yeah, I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be showing you the Instagram as well as LinkedIn. Fine. 1 second. Yeah. It is visible, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, as you can see, I'm going to my LinkedIn account. And in my LinkedIn account, I have written my bio. As a freelancer, when we were starting Texthappen, the same bio, there was, there was
Uh,
like,
Nitya, zoom it out a little bit.
okay. Okay.
Yes.
Is this fine? Yeah, I guess there's this all things going around. Wait. Okay.
Yes,
It is okay.
it's
Is it okay?
yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's
fine now.
perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So when we started Texthappen, we just worked as a freelancer. So we have put it as one-stop destination for all your content needs, blogs, articles, and all these product documentations like services, etc. We have put something like that, I think so. But definitely something related to what service we provide. You can just copy paste your Instagram bio over here in LinkedIn as well, and there will be this providing services section right below your details and bio. You have to just click on this ad section, or you can just simply get this option when you go to your LinkedIn on browser, not the phone, browser. You can just get this option like providing services. You have to add all your services right here: digital marketing, content marketing, social media marketing. We do all these things, so I have added all my services over here, so that if any client visits my profile, they'll get to know what all services we are providing. Okay, so you can just add up all your services right here. And yeah, and this section is the most important. About section, you just need to write everything in detail. Okay, about section, I have written all about Texthappen. I have written about me a little bit, not concentrating too much, but I have concentrated more about Texthappen, and I have written Texthappen is an IT and marketing agency. We contribute services such as I just written web development, content development, graphic design, and I have described how our work will be. Okay, the website design, icons, and backgrounds with backend will be done by us, making sure the site is responsive and user friendly for your customers to contact you. It's as simple as that. You just need to write. You just need to describe your work regarding that particular service, and you just need to save it under the about us. Okay, this is all it. And while posting, while posting your pictures or posts or content, any kind of content, you have to be consistent. First of all, on LinkedIn you have to be consistent, and you have to use right kind of hashtags. Right kind of hashtags, or right kind of that keywords. Whenever, if suppose I'll just search in here, I'll search in content writer in people. Okay, I'm going right here, content writer in people. And see, I can see this Devashri at the top, because she included in her bio that helping you to create content that stand out. Content writer, strategist, and copywriter. Exactly like everyone. See, freelance content writer, copywriter, content strategist, content writer. Exactly. Yeah. See, when I search content writer in people, everyone who have kept their profile as a content marketer or content writer are visible over here. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I'll just tell you another way in getting your clients as well. Okay. Just let us assume I'm targeting business consultancies. Okay. My niche is business consultancies, and I wanted to write blogs for business consultancies. I'll just type in business consultancy. Wait. Business consultancy in services. They provide services. Okay, see, co-founder and CEO at Perceptions Branding, Hyderabad. He is a co-founder, so he takes care of all the content. He takes care of all the website of his personal brand. So you need to contact him. You just need to send the connection request. You just need to message him stating that I'm a professional content writer. I'll write blogs as per your requirement, etc. So identifying your right target audience and contacting them is as simple as that. You only have to maintain that good communicative skills and good messaging skills. In the morning, I have posted a post on client messages on Instagram. If you haven't checked it yet, I'll just share it in the group. You can just copy paste those messages, personalized message templates, and you can just start sending the connect requests for all the CEOs, founders, managing operational teams, like according to your niche. Okay. Yeah, this is the simplest way to get your clients on LinkedIn. As I have taken you through the LinkedIn, I'll just go through the Instagram right now, like super quick. And yeah, if everything is clear regarding LinkedIn, you can just drop it in the chat box, please, because I'll get to know that whether it's clear or not for you. Shall I continue, or will you ask any doubts as such? Yeah. Okay, so no doubts. Everything's clear. If everything's clear, you can just put
Guys,
it clear.
if we can make one more session, it may take up to 15 minutes for the Instagram updating profile. But we want to make it short and simple in this 10-day session.
Yeah,
We
we
want to
wanted
cover a
to
lot of
make
topics.
everything, super simple, super straightforward for you to get started. So please just be interactive and learn as much as you can in the sessions.
If you can able to make 1 hour video on LinkedIn bio, only on LinkedIn bio. But it's not going to work.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to continue with in Instagram thing.
Yes.
Every one of you have sent me the it's well and good, very good. I just appreciate you all. But the one thing I wanted to state here is, in your Instagram bios, many of you have put it as aspiring to learn or learning new things, or you just mentioned it's like it's a beginner. Don't ever mention you as a beginner. Just put it as what all qualities you include in your service. Okay, my service, my type of style will be keeping your content concise, clear, and compelling. I'm not telling that I'm a beginner in the content writing, and I'm not telling that I learn. I'm not telling that, okay, please give me the projects. Or, I'm not just telling that I'm a student. I'm trying to portray myself as a professional, as a professional content writer. You just need to be, strategic. You just need to include my services, and you can also include my works highlight over here, wherein you can just put your own blogs, your own content blogs, so that if any person visit your Instagram profile, he'll know that, okay, he had worked for previous clients as well, so we can trust him and we can give him the work. It's that way. You just need to put out your profile. You just need to post continuously. You just have to engage with your audience, or you can just post content with which is relevant to relevant to your domain. For example, I have taken content creator. I'll constantly learn what is content writing, what is copywriting, what is content marketing, everything. After learning, why don't you make a post? Why don't you use Canva, and why don't you make a post of what you have learned, and you can just post that in Instagram using relevant hashtags. You'll get followers, you'll get a community. Okay, you'll get a community, and so many people aspire to learn from you. Okay, it's all about building your personal brand. Just reflect yourself as a professional, even if you know nothing. Okay, even if you know nothing, just reflect yourself as a professional. Okay, so as to if you reflect yourself as professional on Instagram, people tend to inspire from you, and you get that, you can take that inspiration to achieve more, to learn more. That will help you, that will pressurize something on your head, and it will create a thought that, oh, okay, okay, oh god, these people are asking me doubts, or these people are contacting me, I have to learn more, I have to explore more. So in that process, you'll get to learn more. If you put your bio as learning something, or aspiring to learn something, or I'm a beginner, people don't tend to message you, or people don't tend to contact you, and there won't be any inspiration for you to learn it till the extent. So you get my point, right? So just keep it how your writing style will be. Okay, your writing style, and what the person or what your client actually gets by taking your service. See, what client gets: one stop destination for all your content needs. The client will get everything, right from the blogs to the articles to the website content, everything from me. I have put that in the one line. Okay, and how will my content be? I put it as concise, clear, and compelling. My content will be like concise, super clear, and compelling, attractive for you. I have defined my style, and I have given review my work a website. That's it. You just need to tell them what you can give to that particular client. Okay, just reflect and just work upon that. You can see wonders. I bet you can see wonders by just making little changes in your Instagram bios. Also, your display picture has to be very professional. And if you have, if you don't want to put your picture as a profile, you can just design a logo by going on to canva.com. You can just design a logo that starts with your name or something like that, and you can just put it as your profile picture. Okay, those are little bit of strategies you need to apply while designing or while building your profile. Fine, it's clear, right? So Instagram and LinkedIn are clear. Will you do according to the inputs given by me? Will you do that? Will you change your LinkedIn and Instagram? Right after you change your Instagram and LinkedIn, please feel free to post it on the community so as to inspire others in changing and in starting their careers. So I'll be going into the presentation now if everything's clear. Fine. Okay. Okay. I'll just give Karthik, if in the meantime, if there's any doubts, just let me
Okay,
know.
I will let you know.
Okay. Yesterday we have discussed about the content marketing thing, and I'll give you a brief overview of content marketing thing because it's there was a little extended session yesterday, and I'll cover all the points which we have discussed yesterday. So, what overview of content marketing? What is content writing? Content writing is nothing but reflecting the vision of one particular client or one particular customer, or if you wanted to start your own blogs, reflecting your vision in that blogs, in that content. Okay, fine. That is content writing. It's all about content writing. Hmm, excuse me. Okay. So, what is content marketing? Content writing is nothing but taking the requirements of your client, taking the requirements of the client, or considering that particular project and how the content has to put in that website or that blog or article. Whereas content marketing is nothing but using concise strategic headlines in order to promote that product. For example, okay, for example, I'll let you know, like, okay, Texthappen site. There is Texthappen site, and we have written all the content in the Texthappen site about our services, about our products, about our books and courses. That is called content writing. Whereas what is content marketing? The one which we put in on our Instagrams, on our LinkedIn. Content marketing is nothing but marketing your service with the help of content. That's it. It's all about content marketing, marketing your service. For example, there's this skill up sessions. Let us take skill up sessions. We can just make a graphic, and we'll just put in a headline stating what is going to be in the skill up sessions, and we'll be promoting that graphic on all our social media accounts. That is what content marketing is: marketing our service or marketing our product using content. Okay, that is all about content marketing. Okay, and I'll also tell you that content marketing is very much demanded in this 2021, because even the client or even the website developers can actually, if they master content writing, or if they know how to write the content according to the tone, they can write the content writing. But content marketing requires skill. It requires skill to get that concise lines, to get that clear and attractive lines, to put them on the graphic design. So content marketing is very creative. Most of the clients tend to search for content marketers so as to promote their services and products, because every business out there, they have to promote it any other way. They have to promote it as putting out podcasts, putting up promotions, content, graphics, etc. Because so as to drive in customers or drive in their community. So every business require a content marketer in order to promote the services or products. And yeah, why content writing has to be mastered? As I've told you yesterday, why content writing has to be mastered. Even if you are a website developer, even if you are a graphic designer, or even if you are an entrepreneur, even if you have an agency for yourself, you need to know which content sells and which content doesn't sell. Okay, if you have a business or if you are an entrepreneur, you have to know, if a content writer gives you the content, gives you the document of the content, you have to know that whether this document or whether this content is attractive. Is it attractive for my customer? Will my customer actually read the content, or is it too complex, or is it too content loaded? You have to estimate all these points. When you will estimate all these points is, you have to know that strategic things in content, which content sells and which content doesn't sell. You have to know all those things in order to estimate that whether your content is up to the mark, whether it attracts or whether it convinces your client or customer. Okay, so that is the reason content writing has to be mastered in every field. Even if you take website development, you can give a package for your client that I'll design your website and I'll also write creative content for your website. So you can take up to 10 to 12,000 for one client. Okay, so how to get started as a freelancer in content writing and build a profile. As I have told you, content writing, you have to make an online profile. Online profile is, it'll serve as your asset. Without online profile like Instagram, Facebook is not so much useful. there isn't a requirement of you to make a particular profile onto the Facebook. You have to just join these groups. There'll be groups in Facebook, content writer groups, website development groups, so many groups out there. You have to just join in that groups, and there'll be around 30 to 40 posts per day. We need graphic designers, we need content writers, we need website development. You can just contact them via Facebook itself, or you can just contact them via phone number if they provide in that particular post. So yeah, creating a Facebook profile is not necessary, but joining the Facebook groups is necessary. And building a profile also, also it means building your own website, which consists of all your services and which consists of all your testimonials. Website is the one way to put in all your testimonials in that, so that your client will have a trust in you whenever you share your website. Okay, this guy has a testimonial, this guy had worked with some of the other clients, so he might do my thing as well. So that's the only reason we are insisting you to create a profile online. It's so much essential. And yeah, freelancer in content writing, you can just spread out your wings on LinkedIn. You can, as I have told you, the approaching way on LinkedIn. And you can just spread out your wings on Instagram as well, searching the clients using the hashtags. For example, same as LinkedIn, I'll just search in hashtag business consultancy on Instagram. I'll find the hashtag in business consultancies page. I'll just click on that. I'll just text them stating all my services. And if they are really in need of content writing, they'll just contact me back. Okay, that is all you have to do with these online profiles and stuff. And how to identify your target audience and start monetizing. As I've told you yesterday, uh, depending upon your domain or depending upon your niche. I have selected my niche as business consultancies, and my domain is content writing. Fine. Based upon that business consultancies, you have to think and you have to make down your notes. Okay. You have to make down your notes such a way that you have to search in business consultancies on Google. You have to make a list of business consultancies. You have to make the list of contacts, emails, their phone numbers, etc. And after making the list from Google search, you have to then make a list from Instagram. You have to then make a list from LinkedIn. So even if you contact like 50 of your clients, I give you an assurance that at least 4 or 5 members will reply you back for sure. If your message is so connecting or if your message is so trustworthy, they'll definitely reply you back. So that's the only way to identify your right target audience in a specific niche, in a specific like business consultancies, photographers, etc. And start monetizing, and how to start negotiating and how to decide on prices, I'll just tell you in the next slides. Okay, this is all about the overview of content marketing, which we have discussed yesterday. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can put them in the comment section. This is one of the surprise I have told you in the group today. You just have to use your Twitter in order to get international clients. Okay, whenever you're starting your journey as a freelancer, you have to actually aim for international clients as well, not the local clients itself, but you have to aim for international clients also. So using Twitter just gives you so much exposure to get your international clients. In Twitter, you have to just go on posting whatever you learn or whatever might be the important thing in your particular domain. Let's just say I have chosen content writing, and in my Twitter, I'll just post all about content writing, how content writing has to be, how you have to write content writing, how to master copywriting, etc. All the tips and tricks, all the tips and tricks. I'll be just tweeting around like 5 tweets a day, etc. with relevant hashtags, with like hashtag content writing, hashtag marketing, hashtag copywriting, etc. And majority of USA, Canada, or any other abroad foreign states, they use Twitter a lot. Like they use Twitter a lot. Just use Twitter so as to share your thoughts, so as to share your tips and tricks in your particular domain. Okay, and by sharing all those tips and tricks, even if you run out of some content, you tend to learn so as to post it on Twitter. oh god, I am not having any content right now. I have to learn few things. I have to, master a few things so as to post content to my community, so as to help them by giving few tips and tricks. So you'll have that inspiration whenever you step out of your comfort zone and you start to, getting yourself into all this stuff. You'll be building yourself as a professional. You'll get so much inspirations from all of these. So please use everything, every opportunity, right around you, so as to make yourself a professional and build a personal brand around you. And the thing here is, just start your Twitter and just, choose your domain. I know it might be a little confusion for so many of you in choosing your domain, but I think a few of you might have already chosen your domain according to the topics given yesterday. So if you have chosen your domain, just copy paste your Instagram bio in the LinkedIn as well as in the Twitter, and you just start posting whatever tips or tricks you learned in the session. You just start posting them. You just start with them. And later on, from the mastery courses, you'll learn more of them. We'll be giving you, all the assignments or all the documents. You can just take content and you can post from that as well. And after you post one single post, you just add a hashtag called Texthappen in your post. Okay, you just add a hashtag, and whoever adds hashtags or whoever is consistent in posting their posts on Twitter by adding hashtag called Texthappen, by the end of this session, skill up session, we'll just pick out people who are consistent in posting this Texthappen, using this Texthappen hashtag, and we'll just pick out those people and we'll give you the mastery course, like in any one of the domain, like whether it may be content writing or website development, anything. We'll give you one mastery course for free. Okay, please understand this. Just use, don't have to make this a big thing. You just have to use Texthappen hashtag, and you just have to post few content lines or tips and tricks according to your domain. And you can also use relevant hashtags such as website development or content writing according to your domain, and just post them. Post around 4 to 5 tweets a day, 2 to 3 lines tweets it might be. So at the end of the sessions, we'll choose people who are consistent in posting the content on Twitter, and we'll give you the content mastery course for free. Okay, and limited seats available, not for everyone. So you have to just post so many posts and tweets. According to that, we'll just select people and we'll give out the mastery courses. Okay, yeah, if it is clear and if you're excited to learn and if you're excited about the mastery courses and the sessions and get started, you can just post a thumbs up symbol in the comment section, or yeah. So yeah, can I go to the next slide?
Yeah, we'll wait for their response. So,
okay, fine.
yeah, we have a question from Shravan Kumar. Can you use the hashtag for any niche?
Yeah, you can. You can use hashtag for any. It's Texthappen hashtag or your own particular domain hashtag. Texthappen, it's our only motive to make you productive, to make you kickstart your journey. So whatever domain you choose, just post content frequently, consistently on Twitter, so as to build your community and get your international clients. Do not forget to use hashtag Texthappen, and people with more tweets with these hashtags and content, you'll get so many things by the end of the sessions. Okay,
Guys, if everything is clear, make a thumbs up symbol in the chat, spam it.
yeah,
So we'll move on to the next topic.
yeah,
Without wasting time.
yeah. You can use Texthappen for any of your niche, not a problem. Okay, fine. Then, okay. Today's topic is about website development. For you to start your freelance journey in website development, hold on. If you are not choosing your domain as website development, you stay. You don't don't go out of the live stream, because we are going to tell so many strategies on how to actually connect with your clients or contact your clients it works to every other domain, not only website development. Just stay in the live stream so as to take in all the content, learn as much as you can. Your journey of becoming a freelance website developer deals with so many things like building your websites and domains, hostings, and servers. So I would like, Karthik to mention the tools to use while developing the websites.
Yes, guys, this session is for everybody. It's not focused on content marketing. So you need to focus for all the day sessions. For 10-day sessions, you need to pack up. In this session, we are going to discuss what are the things you need to focus on. In the web development section, there are mainly three parts. It's front end, back end development, and full stack developer. In front end development, you will be having the HTML. It's like a skeleton part, and CSS is cascading style sheets, which gives the beauty to the body, like it's all muscle to the body. And JavaScript is the logic to run the animation, the scripts, the animation you keep on making hover buttons. It comes under the front end. Front end is you have very huge market in the market. If you have, if a lot of people are already developed some of the website, uh, yeah, let's get me to the point. In step two, we have in the HTML domain, you can use Google Maps, Google Fonts, and Google Search for making it deeper web development. One second, let me present that.
Yeah, you'll. Okay. Shall I stop, Karthik?
No, don't stop that. One second.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
You can just.
In
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. In step two, we have to choose a particular domain. Either you have to go for front end development or back end or else full stack developer. In full stack developer also, you have huge requirements in the IT industries. If you go for any certain company, it asks for a portfolio. You need to give them testimonials. You have to present them experience. If you don't have any job, you can make up your own portfolio upon developing the websites for other people. In step two, dig deeper. Like when you are comfortable HTML and CSS, go for front end. You should learn maps, fonts, cascading styles. You need to good at designing. These are the things you need to make up. On the other side, JavaScript, you should learn how to access HTML domain. You should also learn Ajax, JSON for making the server things in the backend side. In the next step, you also need to expert at using the frameworks. There are a lot types of frameworks in backend. You need to use Bootstrap, Material Design, W3 CSS, as well React.js, Bootstrap. Like these are many of the frameworks comes under the backend development. If you choose front-end development, these are the two types of frameworks you need to good at. Bootstrap as well as the W3 CSS. As well, we mentioned that CSS is like a beauty to whole of the website. In JavaScript, you need to good at jQuery, AngularJS, Vue.js, and W3.js. If you choose, if you are starting web development way, forget all about the previous sessions. Start fresh. Okay, choose the fresh things. You need to choose the domain, learning about the domain things, learning about TCP, IP connections, learning about the frameworks. You need to good at databases. You need to start all these points. If you are starting with newly, start with these points: HTML, CSS, JavaScript. In JavaScript, you need to be go for you dig deep into jQuery. If you get deeper into the connections, you need to expertise a TypeScript, flow of npm script, gshoots. All these points will be included. Nitya, can you play this video
Okay, which one?
beside the tools to use while you're
That video is relevant, not relevant, I guess so.
okay, done. It's here.
Yeah.
In backend development, you will be having full stack and full stack JavaScript. Like in the full stack, you need to be expertise at SQL, PHP,
Karthik, is that a document, Karthik?
which
You're telling right now, is there a document or
No,
you
no,
have
no,
written
it's not
all
that.
those? Yeah, you can just share everything, right, in the group.
Yes, I will share that.
Yeah, yeah, fine. Okay, continue.
Uh, let me.
Yeah. Please make your notes as we go on, telling this. Please make your notes. Making notes, it helps you a lot.
In backend, if you are looking to go at backend development, you need to like good at Node.js, Ruby, as well as many other languages there. For making ease of backend, you can go for Python also. In Python, we have lot of frameworks, lot of libraries. With that, you can make work simple. You can learn easily step by step. In Python, we have pip, and for testing, we can use for unit PyTest, doctest. These are the subdomains you cover in Python. If you are going for frameworks in Python, you will be having Dunzo, Flask, as well as the pyramid. These are the some of the points need to be covered in Python in the backend. If you are looking for going for backend. In website development, there is huge demand. You don't need to spend a lot of 9 to 5 job. You don't need to space. You don't need to have a boss. You can be own boss of your life of your own time. It is the domain which pays highest salary on your chair without moving out of your door. You need to choose whether which platform is good, either be a developer or designer. Developer is a little bit what we say a stress work. You need to work on, you keep on updating with the new things, you keep on updating with the trending technologies. As well compared to designer is also a tough job to make up, but if you are creative, you can choose the domain. Here the three simple things we can apply. Start fresh, learn the things. If you have any queries, you can go on Stack Overflow. You can use the GitHub queries. You can use the multi icons in the website. There are a lot of things there on internet. You don't need to depend on others. Next slide.
Yeah, I would just, tell few points over here. The highest paying domain, why I have written a highest paying domain is, even if you're a content writer, you have to work for few days. That's an asset. Whereas website developer, you just need to work for 1 week on one particular client, but the pay you receive, even for static website developments, the pay will be around 8,000 to 12,000 based upon the pages. If you make five to six pages, you'll get around 8 to 12,000. Okay. And if they are dynamic websites, the price can go from 30,000 to 50,000. If you master on how to do this dynamic web pages, you can charge around 30 to 50,000 per client. Per client. So, as Karthik have stated, choose between designer and developer. Exactly what is design and developer means. For example, designer, if you aspire to become a website designer, you have to work upon static sites. Okay, I can just show you the example of static site. Yeah, okay, I'll just show you a static site. Yeah, this is a site which we are recently developing for Texthappen, one of our this developer. And this is a static site is nothing but it just describes our services. It just has this button to contact us, and that's it. It just has the contact button. It describes our services. Any businesses or any business consultancies, photographers, etc., who wanted to showcase their work on a website, that is static. Whereas dynamic is nothing but the one which Karthik has developed for Feedbuzz. It has all these actions. Or for example, the dynamic website can be of anything like Instagram or LinkedIn. Those are all of big dynamic websites. Whereas uh, which have total actions or backend support or databases, everything, all this comes under dynamic websites. Whereas static websites are simply describing your work, describing your services, just adding on buttons and everything that comes in the static. Static website development will be done by website designers. They are more, they are skilled up with the designing stuff, UI based stuff and everything. Whereas website developer can actually work on databases, all these backend support, etc. So you have to actually choose between designer and developer. If you wanted to do both full stack, it's so much well and good. Yeah, but there's lot of learning process in order to become a full stack developer. You can just kickstart your journey and learn parallelly by doing your work. I would suggest that, because when you have this pressure on your head, you tend to learn new things. If there isn't a pressure on your head, or if there isn't a client for you, you just don't tend to learn new things, or you just don't tend to learn which is up to the extent or advanced level. So yeah, learn, apply, and become a perfectionist. You have to just parallelly learn, apply it for your clients or for your own, your own website projects or anything. And you constantly have to, become a perfectionist. That's the only thing I wanted to, put forward. Hope I'm very clear in choosing between designer and developer and full stack things.
And in
Yeah.
simply, the static page means like you all know the business cards, like visiting cards. It simply resembles the in the web page. It
Yeah.
describes the company information. It describes the what contact details and what company actually does. That's it.
Yeah.
And you can, after you making a static page, one can earn minimum. It's a minimum pay. You can earn up to 1200 to nearly up to a 9,000 on a static page. Upon the client, you can charge.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to add a point here. So,
Yes.
for a static websites, you'll be developing them for businesses mostly. So there is a certain procedure that is followed in developing static web pages. So it has a home, it has an about, it has a blog section. So all of these things are, they're like they're decided priorly, and you just have to follow that particular order to any of your clients. So depending on your clients' requirements, also in one or two areas, the whole thing might change, but there won't be any big change there. So when it comes to dynamic website development, I'll give you an example of dynamic website. You guys know what Udemy is, right? So Udemy is a dynamic website because it has a backend wherein all of the tutorial videos are stored. It has two types of interfaces. One interface is for students and one interface is for tutors. So it is completely dynamic. So there is so all of it is migrated onto cloud. So from cloud, all of the data is retrieved onto the website and everything is showcased there. So Udemy is one type of dynamic site. So for clients, you'll be developing such kind of sites if you are really good with Python, back end, front end, and if you're really good at Java and its derivative things like React JS. So all of these things are there. But for static, you can use CMS software such as WordPress, Wix. All of these things you can use. So in Texthappen Mastery course, we'll cover the static website development to the core, because static website development is something we can predict because there is a pattern in it. So we'll train people completely on how to develop business sites and what kind of things you should take care of when you're developing a business site, because there are certain business standards. And when it comes to dynamic site, we'll also train you on dynamic site and web development course. But dynamic sites mostly depend on the requirements of the client. Client might want a navigation for the location. Client might want a database connectivity for his site. So it all depends on the client requirements. So you cannot really predict a dynamic website development work. So that is the reason why we'll cover that in our mastery course as well. But the business, whatever the static website development that we offer, it's masterclass. So I just wanted to put that forward also. So we can just take care from here. Nitya, you can-
As well, lot
Yeah.
of people confuse at one point, like web development as well as the web designing.
Yeah.
So the web development is all about backend as well as the front end, whereas web
Designing.
designing is about layout, how it looks, visualizing of the front end. So don't
Yeah.
get confused. Web development consists of lot data you need to stress and learn the lot things.
Yeah. There's this saying in a film that people always tend to choose the harder things because they think choosing the harder things might, get them success. But it's not real. It's not real. You can actually choose easy things and get success or get succeeded in your freelancing journey. Rather choosing website developer in the first place, choose something easy like website designer in the first place. Okay, do your website designing things for at least 3 to 4 clients. You'll earn around 8,000 to 12,000 per one client, and multiply it by 4, you'll receive good amount of cash. And you can then work upon website development for your own project, or you can just expand your team in working on website development like backend services and etc. Okay, just be smart and just go with the flow, learn basic things, learn things which are easy for in the first go, and improve your knowledge from then. Okay, I recommend you to just start as a website designer and evolve yourself as a website developer. So that's all I can say. And the fourth one is create an online profile. Okay, if you're a web developer and if you want to provide your freelancing services like web developer for your clients, you have to have an online website or online profile. I recommend that you have an online website, because when it comes to website development, if you have your own website, the client will get to know that okay, he's capable of designing websites and he can do that my website too. So he'll just have a trust in you that you can develop his website in no time. So create a profile, start building it right away, right from today. If you want to be a website developer, just make it super, super attractive or super simple, not just including all the colors like multicolors, dimension colors, etc. Just keep it simple, pretty simple. Maintain a color pattern for your brand, not just random colors. If someone if someone tells your brand, or if someone imagines your brand, that color pattern has to be there in front of them, because it when it comes to the color pattern, it makes a lot of difference. It makes a lot of difference when it comes to Google. Okay, right, if we think of Google, I can only imagine of sky blue color, because the color pattern or the colors which they have maintained on their logos or on their websites, etc. So the color will also make a difference. Just maintain a color pattern for your own website and for your Instagram posts as well. So the color pattern will build it will add up as an advantage for your branding journey. And right after you create a website, just choose your niche. Right now, just choose your niche in contacting all your customers or clients. Okay, first, for example, you can choose photographers, and you can go on to the Instagram and search in hashtag photographers, and you can check in their bios whether they have a website for their photography service. If they have no website for their photography service, then that's your thing, and you have to just contact them right away, stating all your services and stating your pricing plans. I have told you that keep your pricing plans minimal at the at the start, at the very start. Work hard and build trust and have good testimonials. Then you can increase your pricing scale up to 12,000 as well. Okay, so choose your niche, whether it may be photographers, whether it may be business consultancies, or analyze which business requires website the most. Analyze that thing, and you can choose your target niche. You can start contacting your customers. Okay, identify target audience, make list of contacts. As I have told you, make list from Google search, make a list from Instagram, make a list from LinkedIn, make a list from Twitter as well. So you can just contact them at one go, and just wait for their replies. Even if you have no replies, no need to worry, we have come up from the same level. You can just text us, or you can just contact us on why are you not getting clients, or even you may ask us anything on how to actually approach in any other way. If they're not replying you via email, there is another way of approaching them. You have to just search in, you have to just make your own ways. You don't have to stop, or you don't have to think of, oh my god, this is a lot of work, I cannot do it, I just want to give up. These kind of thoughts, just that's the end of your story. That's it. I can say that never be in your comfort zone. You can do it. If you have to think that if you cannot do it, no one in the entire world can do it. Okay, you yourself can do it, whatever it takes or wherever it takes, anything. Okay, so identify your target audience, make list of contacts, and then just start contacting them, start emailing them. Take reference of us, take the reference of the templates which we provide you in the group. Okay, do that, and we are here for you to help at any time, literally any time. So yeah, lead generation. Okay, for example, one basic smart approach for your clients is, for example, I'll go to Play Store or I'll go to the store called Steam Store. Okay, Steam Store or Play Store, anything. You'll find the details of that developers over there, the app developers or the game developers, etc. I'll just contact that app developer, check whether if he have a website for himself or not. Okay, if he developed some app, that app needs a service, that app needs to be marketed, that app needs to go onto the public or Google search. Exactly, I'll just state him all the profits he get by having a website. It's not just going to them and telling them, I'll do my website, see, I'll do your website and I'll charge around 8,000 for your website, so just give me the project of designing your own website. It's not that. You have to go to them and tell that if you have a website, you can increase your traffic and you can drive in more installations, or you can drive in more traffic to your application or to your game. In that way, I'll contact them. I'll just introduce myself. I'll just introduce them to my work, and I'll just close that deal. I'll take that deal. I'll do the website. That's it. I got one client. So this is one way of approaching your clients. There are so many smart ways in approaching your client. When we have started Texthappen, it was always a sad thing. It was always a thing which made us feel depressed, or it made us feel sad of not getting clients. But as the days pass on, as the days goes on, we just learned, keep on learning and made ourselves perfect, that now I think lead generation is one of the easiest tasks. Like, lead generation is one pretty simple task for us. So, the constant learning and approaching many clients, building a personal brand around me, building a community around us, it made us so, it made things so simple, and it made us so much confidence. Okay, so that's the only thing you need to keep in mind, is constant learning is required and constant support is required. Wherever you are, have your team around you, have positive people around you, ignore all the negative thoughts and think in a smart and intelligent way. Okay, and this is just one example of lead generation. There are hundreds of methods, hundreds of smart ways to get your leads in any of the domain: content writing, website development, graphic design, etc. So many smart ways to get your leads. In the mastery course, Sai Kiran will be sharing that lead generation whole document with you. Like, he'll be sharing whole template or document which consists of various methods to actually contact your leads. Yeah, Sai Kiran, would you like to tell anything about that?
Yeah. So, generally, guys, what you're learning in this session is absolutely minimal, and we'll generally drive you to the mastery courses, and I'll provide you with all the guidance, personal guidance, and all the document with the personalized templates, which helps you in easy driving of the leads. And I generally add a point here, like, make yourself comfortable where you go. So, like, just don't restrict yourself, and yeah, we'll meet soon in the mastery courses, and I'll be guiding you there.
Yeah, great. So, yeah, next one is search. Okay, where to search on your clients when you're starting at on a first go. If you're starting right from today, building a personal profile or approaching your clients, collecting the contacts, list everything, you can just start off with searching works on Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer, and even Google search. Okay, Upwork, all these are freelancing sites wherein you can find your clients. Like, you don't really get their contacts or emails, but you can just message or text them in that sites as well. But I prefer going in another approach, rather than using freelance sites and waiting till your client replies you back. Go with Google searches, search in the niche you're selecting. You will get all these Google businesses. This is another way. Okay, I'm going to split this out too. This very very much useful lead generation trick. This is, go to Google search and just type in business consultancies. You will get a few list of businesses on maps, not the Google search, maps. Okay, just go on to that maps section and you'll get businesses and their contacts as well. See whether the businesses have websites or not. Okay, you have to just glance through that, whether the businesses have website or not. If there is a website without, if there's a business without a website, then that's definitely your thing, and just go grab it, just text them. You'll have their contact as well. Or else you can just if they have no website or if they have no contact as well, go on to the LinkedIn, go on to the Instagram, search in their name or search in their company name. You'll just get the employees, whoever working in that company, contact that employee and tell him that I'm the website developer, and I'll do the website thing for your business. I'll also help you with the marketing and content as well. So yeah, looking forward to work with you, etc., something like this. And yeah, I think Google search is a game changer. You have to use it in the right way. It's so much more broader. Lead generation is so much more broader and so much more easy. In the coming sessions, we'll take you through all the practical things and all the easiest things to to get that flood of a total flood of clients and leads. So just please, just open your mind and keep things open, keep things transparent, and learn as much as you can, because this is your time and we are offering so much, so much for free, and we are intending to make you a successful professional. That's the only motive of us, to make you a successful professional and build a personal brand around you. So just stay with us, take up these sessions and courses. We'll just learn together and grow together. We are always here for you to support. Yeah, the next one in getting clients, if you're a website developer, is going offline. Okay, going offline, this is the last tip I'm going to give. So going offline, 58% of these small businesses don't have a website till now. Okay, you have to get this to your mind. Small businesses refer to the shops or refer to the areas that are located in near your home, near your houses, near your locality, etc. So, for example, if I go out and if I, check all the shops or all the stores available near me, I can just find few photography stores, photography studios, medical stores, optical stores, casual, their own businesses, small businesses. I can just approach them. I can tell them in our own native language, because our own native language makes it more impactful. Even if I tell this in English, if some statements or inspirational lines, if I tell them in English, that might not make any impact. But if I tell something in our own native language, that might make more impact, because native things are more straightforward, they are very connective. They'll build trust as well. So go to small businesses, talk with them in your native language, so as to establish a trust, and tell them that I am a website developer and your business can be scaled up and can reach global audiences, or can reach so many other people if you have a website. So I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to develop a website for yourself. For example, let's take photography studios. Just go near them and tell them that your photography studio is wonderful. You're doing an exceptional job. But I wanted to tell you that to showcase your works to clients sitting at home or to the global audiences, and to work for larger projects, to work upon larger projects, I wanted to make a website for you and market that website for you by placing ads and SEO and everything. So yeah, you can just convince them by telling all these, and what are the benefits they get by giving you the website project. You just have to tell those benefits. Okay, tell those benefits, and that's it. You can get around one or two clients by contacting the small businesses, so many other stores near your locality.
In
Yeah.
between, a tip for you guys, in marketing field, just follow this: convince or confuse. In this marketing field,
Yeah, exactly. So even if you don't get this client, even if you don't get this client, because of that connectivity, or because of your respect towards that shopkeeper or respect towards that shop owner, they'll tend to take your contact number, or you tend to take their contact number and tell them that if there's any possibility or requirement for any of your friends or for any of your businesses. For example, you have to think it in a smart way. If one photography studio is in your locality, he will definitely have a contact with any other photography studio. Okay, it's not just the photography studio located in your area, but he might have a contact with many other photography studios, many other photographers. Okay, he might refer you to them. So don't ever lose any minute opportunity you get. Utilize every single opportunity, utilize every small opportunity you get, and tell him, take his contact, or tell him your contact, and ask him to just pass on the information that there's a website developer, he does this, and you can just make your website. He also charges less, minimal. You can tell them all of these stuff, and you can get referrals as well. So yeah, that's it. I guess about this website
I have a,
development, starting your freelancing journey as a website developer, getting your leads, learning website
one
development.
point. One point I need to add here.
Yeah, yeah, add.
Don't
Yeah, add up.
don't repeat the same script over every shop, every marketing for every store. You need to rescript according to the situation, according to the person. You need to schedule that. You need to
Yeah,
prepare for that, because he may be
yeah.
having the same connection with the many people. He might be sharing the information, like a guy contacted me, he came to for me like website designing. He might be sharing, so you might lose the a number of network.
Okay. Yeah, you can just change your contact context when it comes to different stores. For example, if you're contacting a photography store, you have to tell him in such a way that how his photography business will be benefited by having a website, wherein he can just showcase his work to the community or to the larger audiences by doing the SEO and thing which you will be doing for him. And if you contact a medical store, or if you contact an optical store like glasses and everything, opticals, you can tell him that we can do a dynamic website for your business wherein you can do this online delivery thing for your customers. You can do, by sitting at one place due to this pandemic, you can just, put this online delivery stuff, and you can just we can do the SEO wherein it ranks your site in the number one position. Or you can tell such kind of narrative stuff with which the customer connects. You have to tell in such a way that he connects, and he has to feel that sense of benefit in your conversation. He has to feel that sense of satisfaction by giving the project to you. You have to learn that negotiative skills and convincing skills. That's the most essential part if you're starting your journey as a freelancer. Okay, that's all I can tell you. And you know all the things which you have learned in this particular sessions, just write them down. Maintain a diary, maintain your personal diary, because maintaining your personal diaries, it defines your future visions. And what are all those things you have to do right now. You just write them down. You just write down everything you learn. If you learn website development today, write about all the stuff you have learned and all the important things or highlights you have learned, which you never wanted to forget or which you never wanted to miss. Just note them down, and you can just tweet those lines in the Twitter as well. Okay, just don't forget to use hashtag Texthappen. You will be getting the mastery courses for free. The person who has highest number of tweets, or who have used hashtag text happen in most of their tweets, I take the responsibility of giving the mastery course free if you consistently put the tweets. So never miss single opportunity, please. I would just tell you this: never miss even a single opportunity in growing or establishing a personal brand around you. Yeah. I
Exactly.
think, yeah, I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah.
session
So
was
money.
pretty
Yeah.
fast.
Money. Yeah. 1 second, Nitya.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, money here has a statement. Convincing them would be a major problem, I guess. So money, I'm really happy that you're thinking in that direction, because that's probably the best way to think about freelancing. It's all about convincing your clients. So let's talk about some psychology here. So for any person, you, me, Nitya, Karthik, Sakir, and anyone. So the first major aspect is importance. everyone seeks importance. So if without importance, civilization wouldn't be at this point right now. Like for example, if we talk about Newton, Newton has given so many theories because Newton wanted a recognition for himself. Newton wanted to be, a part of the great science, and that was the reason why Newton had all of these theories, and his work was really appreciated as well. So everyone always want recognition for themselves, right? So when you're approaching a business also, as Nitya has been telling this point in every session, you must approach them in such a way that you first appreciate their work. Even if it's a photography shop or if it's a sweet store, you have to approach them in such a way that you first appreciate what they're doing. So this gives a particular importance to what they're doing and for their personality as well. So, and then the next psychology of every person is they always think of what they are getting in return. So you first appreciate their work, and then you list out the services that you provide them and how can that services help their business. So if it's a photography store, you contact the person, you just notice that they do not have a website, but their Google business is available, but they do not have a website. You have to tell them that you can showcase all of your skills, your photographies and your videography, everything on their website. If a client approaches you, you can just project them. So in that way, your business will have a greater conversion. You'll have greater returns. So first, you'll definitely appreciate the work that photographer is doing, and then you'll talk about how your services might help them. So these are the two things that you should always consider when you're convincing a client. If there is any time, you can just note it down, because two things in see, as I told, freelancing is more of psychology than service. It's all about psychology. You have to understand the client, and you have to provide your services according to them. You have to tune your convincing skills according to them as well. So at this point in time, I just wanted to propose or suggest one of the book that Nitya and we really love it. So it's called How to Influence and Influence People. So you guys might have heard it. Yeah. So you guys might have heard it. So in that, they'll also talk about psychology of people. So the same psychology can also be applied to clients. So if you really are passionate about freelancing and you want to make it as your side income, then do consider reading How to Influence and Influence People. You just try it out reading on the internet. You'll get an ebook for free in some sites. So if you really like it, then do purchase the book. It'll be around 200 rupees, I guess. So
or else we'll be just sharing that link in the group as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll be sharing that link in the group as well.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to put this point forward, not only convincing your clients, or the same context which the author explains in that book is, we just learned so much from that book that I wanted to tell one point from that particular book, that is, give importance even to your the intern, even to your intern, or equal importance to your team as well as intern. For example, if you are the boss and if you treat your employee with equal importance, stating him that I think you are the best person on this project, or you are the best person who has the capability of completing this project, I believe in you, you can do it. If you can do it at any cost, you are perfect than me, giving such importance to your team adds up some kind of pressure or some kind of importance for him to work efficiently. You have to give that importance to every teammate or even to your intern. You have to just make sure that everyone feels important in your community, everyone feels healthier in your community, so as to have this good communication or good bond with the people around you, to make work super productive, and the output to be super productive. You have to give equal importance to everyone on your team. Yeah.
Adding one point to Pataguru, Mani said convincing them will be a major problem, I guess. Before that, you need to show him a result, what the website looks like. You need to show the result in before the date. Like you might be design a sample page, or else you can show him a certain page. It may be any public other site. You can show him, I will be designing the same website like this, and you can offer what you are willing to and how much you can offer. You can make a deal like that. so the person will surely accept the deal.
The thing will collecting all the nearby shop numbers from Google and messaging them using online websites using okay. Whenever it comes to local shops or local businesses, they generally, they don't be active on all these websites and sites and stuff. Local stores are nothing but they are very naive and they're very, connective. They are very connective with their customers who visit in person. Customers who visit in person, so
Yeah.
they just focus on little things. They just focus on little things. So you have to just approach them as a person. I know that in this pandemic situation you cannot do that, but if you are confident enough and if you have your second dose as well, second dose of vaccination as well, you can just go to one particular niche stores like photography or anything. You can just tell them about your services and how your services will help them in this pandemic situation. Okay, just start with, you have to give them utmost respect. I'm telling you, have to just give them so much respect. You have to tell them everything clearly and super slowly, not just rushing there and then and thereby you can't just tell them that okay, I'll do your website, I like your business, I'll do that. It's not like that. You just have to go to them and you have to just talk very slowly in your native language, with so much of patience, with so much of respect, and let them know what your service actually offers or how it will actually benefit their business.
So one thing for web developers is, due to the pandemic situation, they might have lost a few number of sales because if you talk about eatables outside, for example, sweet shops or bakeries, so probably the number of people that visit prior to COVID situation might have definitely decreased. So how you can actually approach clients in web development is, because of this pandemic situation, many businesses have lost many number of clients. So why don't you digitalize your store
Yes.
presence? And that's where I get in, and that's where I help you. So in this way, you can just call them directly because most of the business people and most of the local businesses, they definitely take up the calls because even online orders are placed on mobile phone. So that is the reason why, in view of that, they definitely take your calls. So if texting doesn't work, try calling them, try explaining the whole pandemic situation and why they need to digitalize their business and they should have an online presence like a website. So just tell them, and then as Karthik has mentioned, you must show your previous works. If you have worked on similar niche, for example, if you're calling a photography store owner, then if you have worked any photography project before, then definitely show him how you're projecting the people work onto the website and how how effective this whole initiation has been for the owner. So telling all of these things will definitely land you a sale. So
As well, coming
yeah.
to one of the point, convincing. Previously, before the COVID, the situation is something different. After the COVID, the situation is completely changed, and the people experience the situation, so they know what your offer is like to be. They surely agree. So don't need to worry on
Yeah,
that.
Saikiran has some point. I think so.
Yes, yes. Go on.
Yeah, and stressing the point, like stressing the tip which Nitya and Patabi mentioned earlier. So I just add a point on it. Like everyone has some convincing skills, okay? Like you generally convince your parents for buying a chocolate or something, a toy or something. So before that, everyone does works, and all of the websites and developers out there who has done so much work, they just need some appreciation and recognition. That's what they do. So you just start approaching them, appreciating their efforts put in there, and then convince the way you convince your mother for buying a chocolate or going for a trip first after school. So we instinctively have some convincing skills, and putting them in a unique way would help you in getting the leads.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's exactly
Yeah,
what the
exactly.
whole
The best
context is. But
example on lead generation, convincing people.
yeah,
It's just simple, it's just hard as convincing your parents to buy you something. It's just that you have to just keep on follow up, and you just have to uh, tell them the benefits or tell them everything that you wish to in your native language, create that narrative flow, and convince them. That's it. Only this happens only with the small businesses, but whereas if you contact the online businesses using Google search or Instagram or LinkedIn search, more of high end people will be there, and you can just get your clients very easily. Yeah, if there's any doubt regarding the website development, freelancing in website development, you can just put all of them right here. And
Uh,
yeah, there's this
here,
question here.
here we
Upwork,
have money.
Fiverr. Yeah, one second. Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer are paid, right? Okay, they are paid, but you have chance till some extent, wherein you can contact clients. At some point of time, there might be, I think so, tickets or something we have used long back that. So I don't really remember, but up to some extent, you can just contact them, you can message them, you can send your answer or cover letter, so as to take in that client or close the deal. Not totally paid, so you can use them as well.
On day three session, we have money for regarding some queries on some doubts. Yeah, money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go on.
yeah,
Hey,
please
Bunny.
go ahead.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah,
Hi,
hi.
guys.
Hi, Bunny.
Hi, hi,
Yeah,
hi.
charming guy.
Could you hear me clearly?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, convincing them is a major problem, like for all of them, right? Like in network marketing, also, it is one of the problem for students or for the employees who wants
Yeah.
to connect with the clients. So,
Yes, yes.
what do you
Exactly.
suggest? Like, do you suggest any scripts for them, or um, we do use any kind kind of psychology to convince them?
Okay.
Yeah. Previously,
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah. Previously, we have talked about two types of psychologies. Like one is everyone deserves importance. Like that's what people crave for. So you should start your message, or you should approach them in such a way that you first appreciate the work that they're doing, and second thing, you must talk about what your service is going to provide them with. Like if your service is lead generation, you must tell them that I have this particular experience wherein I have driven sales. Major part of my sales are from marketing domain, so I can help your business with uplifting the sales margin and your profit scale. So in this way, you definitely approach them. So the script thing, yes, you must have a pre typed in script. If it's a call, then you must have a pre-script, to communicate with your client. So you just don't get lost in the mid conversation. So you have all of your points jot down, and then you talk about them. Then and you would close the deal for sure. Yeah. So, and one more point, yeah, about network marketing. Yeah, so network marketing is more, yeah, it definitely is about convincing. You'll have to talk about people and then convince them to reshare it to other people as well. So network marketing, I guess you have read about this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, the network marketing, 21st century marketing.
Yeah, yeah, I've read that.
Yeah, Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah, so that's an amazing book as well. Even that talks about the network psychology, how the psychology in a network works. So you must talk to people, and you must also tell them that you guys have to form a community with me, and there's a huge community in network farming, and that's how network marketing works as well. So the psychology that works behind, there are many books that cover the topics, and we'll also be dropping them in our community in WhatsApp group. And about network marketing, also there are so many resources available, and we'll be sharing them. So that's the whole thing
Yeah,
about.
if you have no practice in approaching your clients, or if you have no prior experience in approaching your clients, you might feel that how to actually talk. I have no prior experience, or how to just start the conversation. You might have those doubts in your mind whenever you're tending to attend, or tending to answer a client call, or start that conversation. We all have this, because when we have started text happen, it was lot of difficulty for us to contact strangers or to contact someone new. it took us so much practice, and it took us so much, revisions of our messages, revisions of our message. I used to type in some message and I used to send to Patabi or my team, and they just used to change that. Oh, you shouldn't put like this, it's too rude, or it's too it's too straightforward. You're not just you are not at all introducing myself. My first message, I was just not introducing myself. I was just not telling my name as well. I was just starting with, I'm a content writer. Like I was just starting with this. You know, everyone does mistakes, and everyone have this, kind of practiced thing of personality or characters. By in the meantime, you'll just get through that. You'll just make yourself, a professional, or you'll better yourself day by day. Just don't stop learning, or don't give up. Don't ever give up, because your learning journey, even if you quit your freelancing, never quit learning, and never quit approaching people, never quit forming a community, talking to people, posting on social media, interacting with people, because that adds up a lot of, lot many, not just earning money. It's not just about earning money. It adds up your confidence. It makes you speak in front of 100 people. It just allows you to speak in front of 1,000 people. So network marketing and everything are secondary, but you just need to, you know learn, and you just need to come forward. You just need to type in so many messages as possible. Approach clients on LinkedIn. Just send messages, send connection requests first. Increase your connections first. Increase your community. Send them your personalized messages. Talk to them, and feel like you're doing it for your own self. Feel like this is my career, and I'm the one who has to build it. No one will do it for you. So just step ahead, even if you get anything stuck in between, or even if a client just tells you to correct your conversation, you can just do that. Thank you. You can just tell him that, thank you for that. I'll just correct from the next time. You can just be positive. You can just learn from your mistakes and everything, but just initiate that start. Initiate everything. You can always ask us help and initiate things. That's it.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys because you're pushing students to learn, like conducting these skill up sessions, because the students usually procrastinate all the time. They don't even want to
Yeah.
learn. They will ask for the resources and they'll just keep and save them in in their computer, and they don't even open it. That's the main problem. You can also I also seen in the Feedbuzz also. Yeah.
It's not only about procrastination, but I would also put this point forward, that everyone wish to get succeeded. Everyone wish to do something on their own, but being in this comfort zone, or being around that group of friends who have some mediocre type of personality or mentality, or that's lazy kind of mindset or something, that makes them to relax, to just stay in the comfort zone. It's not at all a bad thing. I say it, it's not at all a bad thing. There come a time that where you have to enjoy, you have to look at everything, travel everywhere. You have to be with your friends, you have to have fun with your friends. There comes this time wherein you have to explore everything, but there's also this time where you have to put in 100% of your efforts in order to create that beautiful life. Okay, that's the only thing I wanted to stress on, is just work hard, work like a machine for 2 to 3 years. Sai, Karthik and Patavi are very familiar with this line. I tell this line in every session. Just work hard for 2 to 3 years. Forget about everything. Forget about your friends. Forget about your temporary pleasures. Forget about all the luxuries you wanted in your life. Just work hard for 2 years. That's it. And the rest 50 to 60 years, you can just sit near a beach. You can just feel that breezes. You can just feel that air, that peace in front of you. You can do anything possible. You can explore the world. You just have to feel that. You just have to have that zeal inside you to early retire early, and to enjoy, to explore your life. That's where your real happiness lies. So That's it. All I can say to just step up and make this a wonderful journey for you. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, here I would just like to add a point like there's so many people search for an inspiration. Like there's no place you generally like prefer to go. Make an inspiration from your surroundings. Like once you reach at that position, make someone who's good at another profession. Okay, so finding that motivation is so simple. And me personally getting inspired from the words which Nitya said, like getting an early retirement is absolute like blessing. What I personally say is that, okay, so working on that is something great. And we people generally take our time, and providing the services is just all to make you people realize and come into reality of being independent. Okay, so just follow us and join our community, and we'll grow, we'll establish, we'll provide people like so many freelancers and people who are generally doing something great.
This society built a formula. Never get trapped into that formula like 9 to 5 jobs. Make your own separate flow out of the box. Then only you will see a separate image of you. Make sure.
Yeah, just learn, read so many books. All these inspirational lines, I will be telling them, elaboratively, but the actual
It's
context or this lines will come from Patabi because he reads all these books, so many books and so many stuff, and he'll just tell that one line and he'll just put that in my brain. And my brain, it tells whenever time comes, I'll just, utter every single line or every single, thought put in my brain so as to help you people to step up. And yeah, it's just supporting together and growing together. You utilize this opportunity which we have come up with. It's for your own success, or it's for your own brand, or build a successful career around you. So yeah, that's it I can say. Yeah, Ganesh is here, I think.
Yeah, here is some queries. You
Yeah,
want to
hi
talk with
guys.
us?
Yeah, hi
Hi,
Ganesh.
Ganesh.
Yeah, thank you, Manu. Thank you for joining the
Yeah,
discussion.
thank you, Mani.
Yeah, I have some queries regarding the web development and everything because,
Yeah.
like, what you have said previously. I mean, I'm just like a web designer. I just know the CNS machines and the WordPress and everything. But as you can see right now, our website is like static one. Just let's
Yes,
make
yes,
this
Okay.
as a case study. Let's check our
yes.
website as a case study. So by adding this affiliations and everything, as I have told you, like this pages and everything, will it become a dynamic page or still will it be a static page, like a static website?
Okay, affiliations of what purpose, like what context you will be
Like,
adding?
is it the affiliate links from
Links
Amazon? Is
or
that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
it can be like products and the softwares, like the links itself. We can provide the direct referral
okay,
links of
so if
Let me
he
give
clicks,
clarify
softwares
on
and
it.
everything.
yeah, I got it.
Ganesh,
If the
yeah,
user clicks on that particular button, he'll just redirect to that link, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
Like
actually
we wanna.
actually the buying button, but if they click on that button, he'll redirect to that website wherein he can actually buy that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's
that
it.
will be a static. That will be a static thing. Yeah, dynamic,
Okay.
whereas dynamic
Okay, so
comes as connecting a database, connecting at actually buying. People actually buy if they buy in your site. That is a dynamic. Yeah,
We have
continue.
those ideas too, actually.
Yeah, what?
yeah.
We have those ideas too. I mean, we like to have some private servers and everything just for ourselves, for the
Yeah,
just for a private website and everything, like a paid subscription or something. But we haven't finalized it actually. We'll be
okay.
thinking about
Okay,
that.
so you're trying to sell something on your website. So you're
Yeah,
trying to sell
I
some.
didn't.
You're trying to sell something on your website, like your affiliated products of your own.
Not exactly, but we are planning to do it.
Okay,
so
so for
regarding that
now,
system, in upcoming session, I'm going to provide the resources. So you don't need to worry. You are asking for the
Okay.
system for generating the links as well as regarding the statistics and or the people under the affiliates. Is that right?
Yeah,
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 we'll
it's
just
kind.
put a session separately for affiliate marketing as well. So yeah, in
Yeah,
that
sure.
yeah, for affiliate marketing as well. In that, we'll be just briefing about everything on, you know, building everything.
Yeah,
So yeah,
sure, okay.
yeah,
Yeah. So
affiliate
for
marketing is a huge world. You can just go
yeah.
on
Yeah,
spreading your
kind of.
wings.
So
Yeah,
Ganesh, to
Ganesh
give you
query
a
is regarding about how to connect my domain with the affiliate marketing like thing, the model. He need the system.
So, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so to give you an
Patavi, continue.
understanding of what dynamic website is, Udemy is a dynamic website, Ganesh. See, because in Udemy, have you ever gone to Udemy? You know what is Udemy?
Yeah, I know that. I know about the
Yeah.
Udemy and everything. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, so
please go on.
you know what Udemy is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Udemy, yeah, in Udemy you have two types of interfaces. One interface is for students, wherein you can browse through all of the courses in it. The other one is for tutors. So tutors can upload videos, tutor can edit their videos. So there is two
Okay.
types of interfaces going on, and there are videos that are coming from cloud. So there is cloud integration as well. So for that
Okay.
purpose, there is a whole architecture built around it. So you call it a dynamic website. Whereas in our websites, there are just links and buttons which you can develop using JavaScript and Ajax. So in that case, it is definitely not a dynamic website. So it comes under static as well. But be it static or dynamic, everything has its bugs. So everything can be
Yeah.
successful, at its own pace.
Yeah.
Sometimes dynamic websites might take up to 2 months, might take up to 1 to 2 months, and you'll be getting around based upon if it's a 2 month project. I might think it might be long term project. So you might be getting
Yeah,
50,000.
actually,
Yeah,
our team is
50,000.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
continue.
Our team is ready to have a dynamic website. Actually, they are planning to update it as like a dynamic site actually for the users and also the creators. Like
Oh,
it
Okay.
will
cool.
be a two-way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
Ganesh,
that's
where
great.
we'll cover
where
that.
students can teach each other. It will be a easy one actually,
Yeah, it's a
where
dynamic.
students can teach another.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
dynamic thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which
that's
grade
good.
are you in, Ganesh?
Yeah,
Which grade are you?
Inter second year.
yeah,
You're in
inter
inter
second
second year?
year actually. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
very good. Yeah, that's it. I think you got an idea on what is dynamic and what is
yeah,
static. Yeah.
yeah. I get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
if possible, we'll also be sharing certain links because you're still in intermediate. Because when you get into BTech, you'll get to know different sites and different domains, and you can get resources for web development, be it full stack or front end or back end. So we'll also be
Yes.
sharing that in our community because web development is a major part in freelancing as well. So
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
our
yeah,
yeah,
community,
exactly.
yeah, I just wanted to make a point here. In our community, we don't just restrict our discussion to freelancing. We'll also talk about AI. We'll also talk about data science, blockchain. See, we understand that this community is filled with students and working professionals as well. So we definitely will concentrate on multiple domains other than freelancing. Also, we'll talk about passive income streams. We'll talk about investments. We'll talk about the current technologies and everything that's driving the world in the right direction today. So just if there's people that and you feel that they're missing this wholesome content, then just bring them into the community. We'll just work together because see, yeah. So there is this an old Indian one second. I'm not getting the word. There's old Indian psychology wherein most of the people do not share useful resources with their community, but whereas in other countries and in other places, they if they know
Yeah,
a certain
exactly.
resource, yeah, they share it with tens and 20
Yeah,
people
yeah,
in their community. But then in Indian psychology, people usually don't share it with people because they just want to be a secret for themselves. So,
yeah.
yeah.
but
Achieve the
that's not.
success as a single leader
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
single boss.
Exactly,
That
but
that
They
is a
just
that is
keep
not
drawback.
it to themselves.
exactly, but that's not going to work right now because if you share
Yeah,
value, it is for sure that you're going to get value. Be it today or tomorrow, you definitely get value, and that's how the influencers today are surviving. They're providing value, they're providing
yeah,
resources
yeah,
to their community, and the community they're providing them some value, in terms of their community growth or in terms of their influencer cost. So people are actually making money out of influencing like pretty damn much. If you have a community and if you suggest a product, then you probably earn around 2 to 3 lakhs for every suggestion that you make from the company. So if you provide value, you'll definitely get value in return. So that's how the thing is working in 21st century right now in India as well, in any of the place that you take into consideration. So let's just leave the old mentality behind and let's just bring as many people as possible in this community and let's grow together. That's the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
idea of Texthappen and Feedbuzz.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. And I have another doubt. I mean, our friend is just texting me right now.
Yeah.
So the thing is, they want to know how to improve our content and everything. Just like Mr. Karthik has seen our website and everything. So is there any suggestions that you guys can give us? Like he's asking some kind of questions like that.
Okay. See, even if you're a website developer, having a little bit of content marketing knowledge and content writing strategies, strategic knowledge is very much important, because your website has to be filled with content. That's the one thing. That's the important thing, and that content has to be
Yeah.
so much straightforward, and it has to be in one line. It has to be in that one line, so as to the user can understand everything in that one particular line. That's it. Don't just include your website
Yeah.
with bulk of content, with so much of content. Master that marketing, marketing strategic headlines and everything. Just write down the headlines. That's it, the headlines, and a little bit of description of what is exactly going to be. That's it. Do not ever include all the contents in your website, or do not overload it with the content. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
think.
So there's
I mean,
Regarding, I want to give a
yeah, yeah.
conclusion.
Please go
Ganesh,
on.
yeah, I gone through your complete website. I will be personally guiding you there. And coming to the affiliating
Yeah,
status,
thank you.
we'll be resolving that in another session. We'll be having a separate session for the affiliated marketing, and with the complete system, we'll be providing the resources. So don't need to worry. We'll complete that in another session. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
yeah.
And,
Thank you for joining the discussion.
that's all. Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, if there's any if there's any other question, you can just ask Ganesh.
Yes.
No need
Yeah.
of
There is Shravan
his
asking.
team lead. Yeah, I think Shravan has also joined the stream, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's still
Yeah,
continues.
just,
Yeah, please just get yourselves
yeah, just
out.
he'll just continue about the things and everything. He'll just
No,
continue.
no, go on.
Let him speak.
No problem. We have
Yeah.
planned, regarding that I
The
gave a
best way
conclusion
to
because we
generate
have
leads
planned
is
the
faster
updating
is
marketing. One second. I gave the conclusion because we have planned affiliating marketing things in another session. So we thought like covering that in another session.
Yeah.
Yeah, please tell Sai.
Definitely. Yeah, Shravan. So what is that that you wanted to ask us?
Yeah, the best way to generate the lead generation is through Insta Reels, right? Can you give us some confidence, how to gain confidence to post Reels?
Nitya, take on.
Yeah. Okay. Instagram Reels for lead generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram Reels also act as a promotion things, wherein you have to use that right hashtags, and you have to just some people might not have the confidence to show their face and everything in front of the camera or posting that. But I'm going to tell you, you know your friends might laugh at you, or your friends might try to hesitate or humiliate you. uh, you have to keep this in mind, that it's just your business, it's just your career. You're just trying out reels, you wanted to reach out to customers, and you just need to keep that it's my brand, it's my business.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all my
So
friends, you have to think this famous saying, that all your friends are going to work under you, and you will be the boss, wherein
yeah.
as the time pass and you get succeeded, in what you are doing, your friends will stop saying all the bad things. They will just stop saying, and they'll just understand what they have missed while you were doing that. Okay, if you start right now doing your reels, and just telling you 30 seconds reel, and you have to be quick, and you have to tell what exactly you're providing to your clients, and by telling them, you
Yeah.
might get by using right hashtags like hashtag reels, hashtag Instagram reels, all these trendy hashtags regarding reels. You have to use all those along with your domain hashtags such as website development and etc. And right after you get your clients and right after you do your projects, you can just reflect that peacefulness, or you can just reflect your uh, brand or your personal growth, and then your friends get to inspire from you, or they just avoid you. That's okay. Avoided by unnecessary stuff would be your gift, or would be an asset for you, to concentrate on your
Yeah.
career. I just tell everyone one thing, that ignore the entire world. Assume that you are leading your own way, you are on your own way, you have no stop, and you don't have to stop as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it I can say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more questions,
Are there
Shravan?
any video tools which doesn't have copyrights? Are there any
Video
video
tool,
tools which doesn't have copyrights?
copyrights in the sense, like which video tools? For
Like
example, for
if you wanna post something in our website or else in our Instagram or Twitter pages, are there any tools which can suggest us some copyright free videos and
okay,
everything?
okay, yeah.
You
You can
can
just
just
go
go to
to
the Google.
canva.com. You can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go to canva.com or Pixabay. Pixabay is nothing but
Hmm.
Pixabay. Just note that down. Pixabay and so many other sites like Canva. There are so many. Like there's Clidio or something, but I don't use that much. But I use Canva, which is free and which has all these videos, which has pictures, which has templates and etc. Okay, I'll just note this point down and I'll just post all these
Yeah.
resources in the group right away.
Sure.
And in the Google, you can explore Creative
Yeah.
Commons
So
license
Uh,
content.
yes,
Creative
yes.
Commons license content.
You can just add those
yeah.
videos. You can just take those Instagram story templates from the canva.com, add your text on that. If you don't want your
Hmm.
clients to look at your face or something, you can just add text on that. But I believe that making
Okay.
yourself visible in the video makes it more impactful. So just you can just record your video, put your video into some frame using that Canva, and you can do some design stuff. You can just post that with the
Yeah.
music
Okay.
in the background, with the that kind of
Yeah.
professionalism.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want us to guide you
Yeah.
through
Yeah. Yeah.
Canva, getting started with Canva, we can do that as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Sure.
Sure.
please be consistent, and you have a wonderful team, Ganesh. You can just manage social media. You guys can manage social media, you guys can manage leads.
Yeah.
One can take up the documentations,
Yeah. Yeah.
documenting and everything. You have such a good
Yeah.
team to get started
Yeah. We
and to
had
build
it
your
planned
career.
in the first itself. We had it all sorted and
Yeah, just
planned it first
Yeah.
itself.
yeah, if there's any other team, or if there's any other aspiring person in the chat box or in this live stream, you can just join in. We just wanted to know your success journeys and your initiations, everything. It's so inspiring to
Yeah.
see these people. I just feel so good, at this young age. We're just evolving, and India is evolving as America or something like that. People are just starting in their 16s and 18s. So good.
In recent time, I got to know a 11-year-old kid started a company in another
Yeah.
network.
Oh,
In
Okay.
a workshop, I came to know a 11-year kid started his journey.
That's a great
you know
one.
there'll be this there'll be so many other people,
yeah.
but having people in our own community or around us
Yes.
doing this amazing stuff at very young age, it's very inspiring.
Yeah.
you know all these people who are in this live stream right now, I just wish that you're here because you wanted to do some change in your career, or you wanted to make it more impactful. I'm just happy that you're this way long. So yeah, just stay motivated, stay patient in order
Yeah.
to achieve that
So,
success.
Ganesh and Shravan, you guys know what student developer pack is? Student
Yeah.
developer
Please.
pack that GitHub
Yeah.
offers.
Repeat.
Yeah, the student developer pack that
No,
GitHub
we
offers.
don't.
Okay,
No,
we'll
we
also be
don't.
posting.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, with that you actually get a 1 year Canva premium. With that you can actually start your graphic designing career as well if you choose to. Because one of the graphic designer that we have, he actually started his graphic designing freelance career using that package itself. So it gives you 1 year free pack of Canva.
Yes, exactly. Canva, yeah, exactly.
Regarding
So
Canva Premium, we provided the resources in Feedbuzz for lifetime.
Yeah, sure.
okay, yeah.
In Feedbuzz
So
already provided, so they can want it.
yeah, so that's
Yeah,
awesome. So
I
we'll
have
we'll
just shared that GitHub Student Developer Pack link in the group. After this meeting, you can just right away go and take that. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
sure.
just all you just want is your ID card. Ganesh, you're in your
Yeah,
intermediate, right?
yeah,
So you have an ID card. You guys
Yeah,
have
we
an
do
ID
have an
card.
ID card.
yeah. But we
Okay,
don't
that's
have
So
ID
awesome. You
card.
just
We
Yeah, Ganesh, you don't need
yeah, yeah,
anything. You can text me
right now
after
we
the
don't have.
live. I will arrange it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
sure.
even text Karthik. He'll just give you the. I'll just
yeah,
mention all the tools and stuff in getting started of posting content on your social medias, Twitters, and everything. Yeah, just
Announcing
take.
the announcing day three perks. The people who are in the WhatsApp server link are gonna get Canva Premium for free for lifetime. Today's
Oh,
perk. Yeah.
that's great.
uh,
That's
awesome.
great.
Fine.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
it
So
costs around $10 per month premium cost.
Yeah,
If you guys
exactly.
want.
yeah, so
Yeah,
awesome. So
see,
those
you're
are
getting so many. You're getting so many perks and getting so much of knowledge.
That's re-
I just wanted to see the results. That's it. I just wanted to see the results you put in and the
yeah,
achievements. Even
sure,
if you get your first client, just share that in the group. We'll celebrate. We'll have a
sure.
meeting or we'll have a live meet and we'll just celebrate that.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, we will.
Just
Yeah, sure, we'll
yeah,
have it.
awesome.
yeah. Every
Yeah,
one of you, please, stay updated and inspired. And I think there's a lot of questions here. Is there time? Like, how much time is left, Karthik?
We have 4 more minutes left.
We
Okay,
can
so
also talk after that, right?
what's the best
Yes,
client you
but
have got?
there will be
What
no.
was the experience with them? It's Money who's asking. So our best client is Pathak Developers. So what exactly happened was the whole thing did not go well. The whole project got terminated in its middle state, and they weren't really happy with the results because at that particular time, me and Nitya, we actually run the whole thing, and we weren't really developed, fully developed, and we had to shift to marketing because marketing was like a new bug for Texthappen, and we just had to look at the whole thing in marketing as well. So when we migrated to a different domain, content writing was like it was like a left child. So it did not go where to go because the team that we employ in content marketing, even they are new people and they are new to the industry. We had experts, but all of the experts are working on a different project. But the Pathak developers, they had so much patience. So we tried to explain that we weren't really present to guide the team. So that was the reason why we couldn't drive the right value to your company. So they actually gave us another chance in which we actually involved together and we worked on the project, and then it was a major success. So we learned many important things in that particular period of time when we worked with Pathak developers. So Pathak developers is a construction company. So we have developed them their website, and we have also provided them with the content. So the toughest clients are always the best ones because you get to learn so much. Uh, if a person or if a client is okay, chalta hai, okay, fine, whatever you provide me, I'm just going to take it. If the person is like that, then you're not going to learn anything new. But if a person actually demands for a new skill, for example, if you're doing web development, and if the person actually demands you for a carousel, if you're into web development, you know what carousel is. Carousel is like a slideshow in a website. You might have noticed then when you're browsing through different websites. So if the client actually asks about that plugin and you don't know what that is, then you definitely have to go search for it and learn it and provide him with that. So you're learning something. So always the toughest clients are the best ones. So that's what Texthappen believes. Yeah, so that was the whole experience with them as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so I guess yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. Please go on. No problem.
No, I just wanted to ask Karthik how much time we have left.
yeah, 3 minutes or 2 minutes, I
One more
guess.
minute.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So yeah, one thing about the having that confidence is Shravan, you can just don't make any kind of stuff. You just can sit right in front of your phone and you can just record a video of how your service is going to be and what are you providing to the clients, and that's it. Add a music and add it into a frame using Canva and stuff.
Yeah,
You can just post that. No need of taking a step back, or no need of pausing your successful journey.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it. And
sure. Yeah,
yeah,
So,
what's okay? Go to
Yeah.
YouTube and filter to create.
Regarding the common lessons.
Okay.
Thank
Uh,
you, Jet Set Go.
Thank
Great
you.
lecturers.
Previously, Hanisha and Arniya said something at top.
Filter
We didn't
to
read that.
creative.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ganesh. We'll meet up in the next session.
yeah, yeah,
Love
sure.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Shravan and
yeah,
Ganesh.
sure. Yeah,
So
yeah.
Hanisha
Thank.
says that
Yeah,
conference is our tone while explaining about our services, and also Anitya said portraying professionalism will definitely help us in lead generation.
Okay. Confidence in our
Yeah.
So
tone
like
well.
Yeah. It was
she's
a
just
Yeah,
adding a point.
exactly. Exactly. Confidence and that slow explanation. You have to just
exactly.
take it very smooth and very slow with providing them utmost respect and professionalism helps a lot in lead generating.
Yeah. Yeah. So Karthik, let's go ahead with the summarization of the session.
Yeah. Guys, in this day 3 session, the attendance form is in the description. You can check it out and fill up the form day 3. And you need to make sure you fill for 10 days. It is mandatory. And in this session, we discuss regarding the previous points. In content marketing, we have left with some points. So we covered that in this session regarding content marketing, how to update your Instagram and LinkedIn bio in live, as well how to approach a client and how to convince a client, and what are the ways to expand your network. And is there a coming to another point, uh, in this offline, what we discussed, one more point. One
Um,
second.
the- okay.
No, go on with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Go
So
on.
we
think
have talked. Yeah, we've talked about offline, having an offline presence, and they've also talked about going to
contacting the
local
small
businesses.
businesses. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
contacting the small businesses, finding your leads using Steam Store, Play Store, etc., and finding your clients in the easiest way using Google searches. Google search, go onto that maps section and just visit their websites or have their contact numbers. If their website is it's not so good, you can just contact them and you can tell them the drawbacks of having a bad website, and you can just take that deal. I think you can just start your journey as a designer, and you can just develop your skill into a full stack website development.
And coming to
Yeah,
website development content, we discussed how to get started with the website development field, and what are the different types of domains you can choose on. These are mainly three domains, like front end, back end, as well as full stack developer. And how to choose the particular one regarding to you particularly. Either you go for creative, choose the designer path. If you are good at coding, choose the back end path, like or a full stack developer. As we're coming to web development, we also discuss the frameworks, libraries, and uh, other languages scripting. In this website development, we also discuss how to purchase a new domain, and regarding and some more points we left with in this session regarding website development. We'll cover that in next session. Am I right?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you
Got
guys.
it.
Thank you for joining the day 3 session. Those who are in the
yeah.
WhatsApp server link, and today per case you're gonna get Canva Premium lifetime until I die or until you die. You can ping me. Okay. It is worth of $10 per month, means approximately it's $120 per year. You are saying $120 per year if you are in
Yeah,
WhatsApp or Discord link.
So it's around
it's just
seven
so
thousand
many
rupees.
perks are going to unlock just
Every
to
day will be unlocking
we
10
are
new perks.
providing so much of content for you to get started in this professional journey. Just grow with grow with us and grow with the community, inspire people to actually make an impact, And as I've told
Guys,
you earlier, to get this mastery courses for free, just just tweet, go on tweeting using hashtag Texthappen. Also, growing your community on Twitter in turn helps you to get international clients and so on. So yeah,
as well,
build in a professional journey and make sure you change your Instagram, LinkedIn bios and stuff. You have to be proud. You have to be proud that your friends are not up to the mark or not up to this mindset where you are actually starting your career right away and you are making an impact, and you have to feel proud that I'm different from what others do. I'm different from what others make. Even if it's your business, even if it's your freelance, or even if it's your job, or even if it's your independent journey, you're making something different. You're taking something different in order to provide that, in order to make things very impactful or inspirational for others. Don't humiliate, don't get back or step back because of words or something, because it's your career and you have to prove something for yourself. Yeah, that's it. I can.
as well, we are not gonna force anyone to join the session, and we are not gonna ask for like, subscribe, or anything. We don't ask anything. If you are willing to join, you can join. If you are willing to exit, you can exit anytime. It's up to you. As well, coming to another perks under website development, tomorrow another perk will be giving the Code Academy Pro. It's cost around $250 per year, and one of the guy will be getting that. So make sure you join the tomorrow session and mark
Yeah,
up your attendance. These are
yeah.
the interlink conditions
You
for
just
the
you
sessions.
just have to do all the assignments, or the yesterday I have posted an assignment and
Yes.
people have actually responded to that, and we have noted their numbers and names, and so many perks are going to be unlocked for people who have actually doing the assignments, or who are actually tweeting on the Twitter, who are actually are intending or showing that interest in developing the community. We want to help those, we want to help you. So be active, be interactive, build your community, build your profile, and get the perks, and just start your professional journey.
Yes. Guys, cheers, guys. Those who are in the session up to right now at last moment, we wanna thank you all for being at the last up to the tip of the club. Thank you all. We are winding up the session, and I wanna thank you Pattabi Maladi from Texthappen. I wanna thank you Nitya Timoraju for contributing the content for the Feedbuzz students as well as the Texthappen. I wanna thank you Saikaran Gauri. He's the lead generation, and I wanna thank you for everyone for joining the session. Thank you a lot.
Thank
Winding
you.
up the
Thank you.
session,
Thank you,
signing
guys.
off,
Cheers
I'm
to
Mr.
all.
Rutu. Bye.
Thanks for
Bye
having me.
bye.